I'm Pete Combs at the NBAA 2012 opening general session in Orlando.
Welcome everyone to NBAA's 65th annual meeting and convention. We're all delighted that you're with us here in Orlando. I know a number of you had to make extraordinary efforts to be with us today, and I know a number of people have family and have friends who are in the Northeast and are concerned about Hurricane Sandy and its impact. And certainly our thoughts and our prayers are with everyone there.
As parts of the Northeast battled Hurricane Sandy and all of the country contemplated a hotly contested presidential election just days away, NBAA kicked off its 65th annual meeting and convention here in Orlando with messages of concern on both fronts.
I wish I could tell you that the war on business aviation is over, but all I can tell you is maybe there's a slight ceasefire, and here maybe to report a little bit on what's taking place. There's some people who just don't get it. They don't understand that, in fact, business aviation is one of the great economic engines of our economy and one of the great economic engines of a free enterprise system where people are free to go anywhere unless government stops them, unless government declares war on them, and unless government puts so many regulations and impediments, taxes, and unfair rules of the game.
In my view, what we desperately need is a growing and prosperous economy in which every business person, every individual feels comfortable and secure in making the decision that their economy, their business, their future is bright, and they feel comfortable enough that they're going to invest and buy an airplane.
The economy, since coming out of recession officially in June 2009, has averaged 2% growth. 2% annual growth. If we're not in recession, and the numbers say we're not, we should be growing at 4%. We're growing at half of where we should grow right now. And here's the point that I would like to bring up. If you remember one thing about my little talk, it's that this industry in particular thrives when the needle is over 3%. This industry is a 3% plus industry. That's when the symbiotic relationship between the economy helping aviation and aviation helping the economy really kicks in. And it's hard to get to critical mass, isn't it, when we're at 2% growth?
Along with the advocacy concerns, humanitarian issues, chief among them the Ueltschi Award, and the winner this year is FedEx for its remarkable support of an incredible project, the ORBIS Flying Eye Hospital. The Orbis is the world's only flying hospital. Now a new generation Orbis, an MD-1030, donated by FedEx, is being refitted as a state-of-the-art hospital and, like the current aircraft, will be flown around the world by FedEx pilots. FedEx Vice President Jim Parker says his boss has supported the program for more than 3 decades.
What FedEx does to help Orbis, we pull together teams of people across regions to ensure that an aircraft is properly maintained and that medical supplies reach Orbis facilities all over the world. It's all about compassion, but it doesn't happen by itself. Despite all the staffing resources and hardware at our disposal, it takes a human act of caring and generosity, and that's where our FedEx chairman, Fred Smith, comes in. It's from our chairman's steady guidance, leadership, and inspiring spirit, his attention to the human side of business, life within and outside the walls of the company he founded, that our work also includes doing what's right in communities, even if that community is halfway across the world.
At the NBAA 2012 opening general session in Orlando, I'm Pete Combs.